what do you do with wage garnishments? Well, where do they come from? First of all, a creditor has sued you, and you either responded and defended or you didn't. If you didn't respond, the creditor would have filed a notice of default and would have a default judgment against you. A default judgment, still a judgment. They can take all legal courses of action just like they had litigated it with you and won on the merits. So once there's a judgment and they find out where you're working, then they can issue a garnishment order on your employer. A lot of clients will ask me, well, they did this, but didn't they have to notice me first? And the answer is no. They don't have to send you a notice. Once there's a judgment, they can serve on your employer. Your employer tells you. Now, some creditors will send you a notice of the garnishment proceedings, but they're not legally obligated to in Arizona. They have to serve it on the garnishee, which is your employer, and your employer has a certain number of days to make certain that they begin garnishing your wages. Now, they'll have to also give you some documents that you can challenge the garnishment. You can ask the court to reconsider the garnishment in light of the fact that you never received a copy of the lawsuit originally. You never were aware of the legal proceedings, but you can't say, Your Honor, don't let them garnish me because I wasn't aware of the garnishment. Now, regardless of how the judgment was entered, whether the garnishment was served on you or not, here's the really critical part. There's very little that I do in my practice that is a true emergency, but garnishments are a true emergency because you're about to lose 1/4 of your take-home pay. And I don't care if you're bringing home $2,000 a month or $6,000 a month. I've never met the household that can afford to lose 1/4 of their income and not have it upset the apple cart in a very, very, very big way. If you're taking home $2,000 a month, now all of a sudden after the garnishment, you're taking home $1,500 a month, that means you're going to miss car payments or not be able to pay rent. And this is why it becomes an emergency. If you've been served with a lawsuit, if you've received a garnishment order, call my office, schedule an appointment to meet with me immediately. If they can't get you in within a day, leave a message for me and I will give you a call before the end of the day and we will get you in to take care of this situation so that it doesn't become a domino effect, causing you to fail on your mortgage, to not make your car payment, to not pay on rent and other things that are absolutely essential. Remember, first things first: food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. Not your creditor, not your garnishment, not your credit cards. It's imperative that you get legal advice in an emergency fashion. When you call my office, tell them that it is a financial emergency and that you need to meet with me or speak with me immediately. I look forward to seeing you in my office.